Exposing a honey influencer scam. We just watching what's on the recommended right now, chat.
You've probably heard about Honey. You know,
I remember
the
a lot of
browser
niggas used to,
extension that saves you money.
promote that shit.
Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free browser
All the big
extension, free
YouTubers on
browser
that shit,
extension.
boy.
Browser extension.
That automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money, basically.
Damn, they got everybody
It
on
doesn't
that
make
bitch.
sense to not be using this.
So what's the catch?
There is no catch.
Join Honey. Join Honey.
Join Honey.
Damn.
Honey.
Damn. I see every big YouTuber on that bit. It's a scam, no. It must have been a good ass scam to get all their ass on that bit. Damn.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your favorite influencers sold you a lie. Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they paid to promote their product.
Damn.
And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars.
Damn,
Sound
really?
crazy? Well, I didn't believe it
man.
at first either,
Damn.
until I experienced it myself firsthand. In fact, I'm confident this might just be the biggest influencer
They not
scam of
bullshitting.
all time, which is insane considering Honey is owned and run by PayPal, who purchased this company for $4 billion. This three-part series is the result of a multi-year investigation where I believe I've uncovered signs of advertising fraud, affiliate fraud, the illegal
it
collection
must've
of
been a
personal
good ass- it
data,
must've been a good ass
deception,
fraud.
lies, coercion, extortion, the list goes on. I've reviewed hundreds of documents, adverts, sponsorships. I've reviewed emails between Honey
Chat,
and
y'all heard
merchants,
about this? Let me
interviewed
know if y'all
victims.
heard about this.
Believe me, this runs deep. Now, I want to be clear. The views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in this series are my opinions, based on evidence I have gathered, which will be shared throughout. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honey Trap.
Shout out
Now I
to
know what
Mo.
you're thinking. It's a free browser extension. How bad could it be? Well, trust me, it's far more sinister than you might think. You know what they say, if a product's free, it's likely you're the product. And as you'll find out later in this investigation, that remains true for PayPal Honey. Now, like most people, I too fell for the lies. I mean, what's not to love about a free browser extension that saves you money?
I be liking to look at shit like this just for knowledge basis though, you know what I'm saying? Just in case some more shit like this come out one day, you'll be on game, you feel me?
Money. It's a compelling product, and with the endorsement from what feels like every single popular influencer on YouTube, it's no
facts.
wonder millions of people downloaded it. Ironically, the very influencers promoting Honey
I heard this
seemingly
shit
had
before.
no idea the company was quietly picking money out of their very own pockets. Well, at least one of them realized, but we'll get to that later. So let me show you how Honey's been stealing money from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube. If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks and boom, you have Honey. Perfect timing because it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer. You come across another Linus Tech Tips video, and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in his video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart, get to the checkout page, and hello, Honey says they found
Small tangent, bro. I just dropped the affiliate marketing course in AB Academy. I just did an affiliate marketing play and that shit was crazy.
you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his commission, everyone's happy, right? Well, let's quickly rewind and see what was happening behind the scenes. You see,
Damn, they
after
stealing your
clicking
data.
Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL, there's a tracking tag labeled short circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. It's kind of like when you're at a department store buying a TV and the salesman who helped you gives you a referral card or a receipt with their name on it, so when you eventually get to the checkout counter, the clerk knows which salesman to award the sale to. You can think of affiliate cookies as a digital version of that.
Exactly.
So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that?
PayPal.
Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah. Now, if we quickly go back again, we can see what's causing this to happen.
What the
After
fuck?
clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly opens a small new tab, which acts like a
Damn.
simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though you're already on the website and at the checkout page.
So
Once that page
wait.
is finished loading,
So wait. I might be tripping. I might be jumping the gun. But Honey is putting their own affiliate links on other influencer shit that the influencers are bringing, but Honey is the one taking the money. Damn.
and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened. It's very sneaky. Now, when I first discovered this was happening, I thought, there's
How did
no
you
way.
even
Why
peep
would
that
all
shit?
these high-profile influencers be promoting a company that
they
is
got bread on the
actively
front
poaching
end.
their affiliate commissions? It didn't make any sense.
They got
So
bread
to
on the
make sure
front
I
end.
wasn't going
I
crazy,
know them niggas
I
did.
went on a Honey testing spree,
I know they got
clicking
bread on
one
the front
affiliate
end.
link after another, and it kept happening. But even after all those tests, I scoured the internet to see if anyone was talking about this
That's some crazy
and found
shit.
nothing. Okay, there was this one debate about it on the Y Combinator forum, but nothing concrete. Besides that, virtually nobody was talking about this, adding fuel to my doubt. So I figured, screw it. I'll reach out to Honey and ask them directly. And sure enough,
I ain't see that ad in
they
a
came
minute,
back
though.
to me with the following. If Honey is activated and is the last program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase. I was right, and just like that, my investigation into Honey began. Now, some might consider what PayPal's doing here dirty or highly unethical, but personally, I can't see how it's anything short of fraud. I mean, just imagine something like this
crazy.
happening in a real-world scenario. Let's say you're at a department store
Break it down
looking
to
to
'em.
buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, "Hey, should I check if I have any coupon codes for you?" Naturally, you say sure.
As
All
a
these
marketing
damn
consultant,
ads, bro.
staying close to my clients is a huge
off my
part of my
dick.
job.
He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says, "Sorry, no luck this time," but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own. PayPal didn't refer the customer to the store, they didn't promote any of the products, the salesman did that. PayPal provided absolutely zero value to the customer, yet they were rewarded for the sale. But because
They
this is all
slimy
happening online,
shit.
buried behind
That's some
clicks
slimy
and
shit,
cookies
bro.
and tracking data, there's little to no transparency that this is ever happening. Okay, but what if Honey had found a working coupon code? Would that make it okay for them to claim the commission? Honestly, no, I don't think so. The fact remains that Honey didn't refer the customer to the store,
y'all understand
nor
what's
did
going
they
on right
promote the
now?
product. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a consumer myself. Saving money matters, especially when money's tight. But this scam doesn't just affect wealthy influencers. There are hundreds of thousands of small creators, bloggers, artists who rely on affiliate commissions to support their craft. Sure, you could argue that Honey may have convinced the consumer to complete the purchase by providing a discount. But let's be real, if you're already at the checkout with your items in your cart, you already have a high intent to purchase. And again, this would never fly in a real life sales environment. No department store is going to allow a salesman to hang out at the checkout counter, casually handing out coupon codes while simultaneously stealing commissions.
Alright, I was on YouTube and I seen another nigga drop this shit. That boy Marquez Brownlee. I think that's how you say bro name. Am I tripping? How you spell his shit, bro? Damn. Okay, here we go. I know he had said some shit about it. 2 million views in a day. Fuck, these niggas.
All right, so if you've
smacking.
been online in the past week, you've probably had some headline cross your path or in some way been recommended to watch the video about the greatest scam in the history of the creator economy, or whatever else it's being called. And it's actually kind of an incredible story. It's around one of the biggest YouTube sponsors ever. It involves almost every high-profile creator that I can think of, including myself. And it kind of came out of nowhere, surfaced by a creator called Megalag. And yeah, that is me in the thumbnail. So you're probably wondering how we got here. So let's just break this down. It's all around this company/product called Honey. And if you somehow haven't heard of Honey up until this point, here's what it claims to be. And I'm specifically using that phrasing. It's what it claims to be. Honey is a free browser extension that claims to find you the best coupon codes at checkout when you're buying things online. That's the pitch. So, you're checking out some online purchase and there's that box to input coupon codes. So you go to checkout on Amazon or Best Buy or whatever it is. And if you have Honey installed, you hit apply Honey at checkout, and it goes through its huge database of all the coupon codes it knows about and applies the best ones there to save you the most money on your purchase. Seems great. It's one of the most popular browser extensions of all time. It has 17 million users in the Chrome extension store as of right now. It's insanely popular. And they, for years, have also had a massive budget to pay creators as well to run ads on YouTube. So they have also become one of the biggest, one of the most proliferating, prominent. They've been one of the biggest YouTube sponsors of all time. And one thing about being a YouTube creator, and I can attest to this, is sponsors in general are very important to the business, but can also be very difficult to work with all the time. And so if there is a sponsor that comes around and starts doing ads that is very easy to work with and just gets it, like just lets the YouTuber do their thing, very lenient.
Appreciate that follow.
Word about that gets around. And so I'm about to talk about all the horrible things Honey did in a second. But if you want to give them credit for anything, it's that they were very YouTube forward. They were one of the most YouTube forward marketing companies ever. In the Megalag video, he goes over it. Apparently, there were hundreds of creators across billions of views across all the videos they advertised in, including 3 of my own. More on that later. But unfortunately, there are 2 major, extremely shady things that Honey has been doing this entire time. One of them kind of behind the scenes and the other just in plain sight. So the first thing had to do with affiliate codes. So now again, if you spent a lot of time online, you've probably heard about these a lot, but if you haven't, the way this generally works is if I'm a creator and I make a video about a product and I have an affiliate link to that product and you click it and then go through the checkout and buy the product, I will get a small kickback for referring you to that sale, almost like a car salesman will get a referral or a real estate agent gets a referral. Same idea, and you can even sometimes see the little affiliate code up in a URL bar when you're clicking on them and checking out. It's very common. This is how they're supposed to work. Now, there's lots of other complicated dynamics and variables even within that system, but the bottom line here is lots of online retailers have affiliate programs and encourage people to use them, but Honey, the thing about Honey is they were always the last step before checkout for basically every online purchase that the people who've installed it are making. So they were still a commission fee. So if you went to click on that link in a video and even click a creator's referral code, no matter what, if you click apply Honey at checkout, they would remove the creator's affiliate code and replace it with their own. Every single time. So they collect the affiliate revenue for the sale on every site, every time, no matter who actually referred you to go buy that thing. Already incredibly slimy behavior, very behind the scenes shady stuff, and that by itself would be enough, I think, for basically any creator to hear about that and stop working with Honey. Like that, just that one thing would be enough. But like I said, there's 2 things. So then number 2, okay, so think about this. If you are an online retailer, you actually don't really like Honey, right? Like this is a web browser extension that a bunch of people have that every time they buy something from your site, it like goes through and makes sure that they apply coupon codes, which takes away from your bottom line and makes sure you make less money. So it's not their favorite thing in the world, just by default. So Honey, with all of this leverage, they would go around trying to convince stores and online retailers to partner with them. And one of the key benefits of partnering with Honey was that you get to choose which coupon codes show up in Honey's database for all of its users.
So basically, bro, it was a scam on YouTube of a company that it ran before you bought something, and it'll take any affiliate code off and put their affiliate code. If y'all don't know what affiliate commission means, bro, it's basically you put in a code before you buy something, and whoever refers you to that product gets a commission sale. The app would run before you buy some shit and put their affiliate code there, even though they're not the one that referred it, so they'll be getting a commission link off everything, which can add the fuck
So
up.
that means if there's a 20% coupon code and a 3% coupon code, you're definitely going to make sure only the 3% coupon code shows up for Honey users by default. So this specific doublespeak, I think, is worthy of using the word scam, because we use that word kind of loosely these days, but
Probably a scam,
this sort of double speak
that's a scam,
out
for
of
sure.
one side of your mouth, you're telling customers you should use Honey because it can make sure you get the best deals and coupon codes whenever you check out. And on the other side of your mouth, you're telling retailers you should partner with Honey because you can prevent customers from getting the best deals and coupon codes when they use Honey. They can't both be true. It's basically Honey going up to these stores and being like, hey, just give us 3%, give us 5% commission on your sales, and we'll make this coupon code problem go away. That double messaging is the core of why Honey is being called a scam. It's because you have to be lying to one of those sides to make any of this work. And I'll give you a hint. They're lying to users. So they are stealing from creators and journalistic
Honey ain't
outlets,
shit.
anyone
Honey
that
ain't
uses
shit,
affiliate
man.
codes, by poaching their affiliate revenue. And they are clearly not giving the best coupon codes and discounts to users because of the way they
That's
operate.
fucked up.
I think, obviously, if I had known any of this, I never would have worked with Honey, and neither would the creators who did, but clearly nobody knew about this going on because, according to that Megalag video, again, like I said, they've sponsored 5,000 plus different videos, which ended up totaling nearly 8 billion views. It's crazy
much
in hindsight
money
how
did they
much
spend,
they've
though?
pulled this off. Just being super
That's
easy
what
to
I
work
wanna
with
know.
and then doing all this behind our backs. I think Austin Evans said it best in his video. They're paying creators up front for the ad and then stealing from their back pockets.
Exactly.
So what do we do about it? What is the actual answer here? I think obviously number one is uninstall Honey. If
You can't do shit, bro. You know what I mean? Especially for these niggas right here. I guarantee you they paid Twin ass at least $100. Probably, bro, he got hella subscribers. They probably paid his ass like $750, $750,000 to promote that shit. He wasn't true. He was taking that shit. Okay, cool. But that was definitely affecting his back end. If y'all look at his links, bro, I'm about to show y'all how to see how these niggas make money on the back end. If you look at his links, bro, this shit right here, tech I'm using right now, you see Amazon.com, and then you see / and then you see his name. That shit is an affiliate link. You hear me? When you buy anything for right here, he get a commission from that. And basically what they saying is when you use the Honey book, and say I was to go right here and go to his Amazon and buy a fucking camera. You know what I'm saying? Say I wanted to buy a camera from his shit, right? You'll fuck around and add this shit to the cart and buy it for $1,000. Instead of using his affiliate link, Honey will come in that bitch and put their own shit. So say the commission for this was $300. Instead of going to him, Honey was collecting that back end, so they were making that shit double. They were making that shit crazy. You feel me? Because this nigga got 3 million views in one day. So you can just imagine how many people will click on his link and shit like that.
if you have it installed. If you didn't ever install Honey, good for you. Keep it that way. And then you can actively go around and tell people, like warn people not to install
That's
Honey
crazy.
because it actively takes away from the blogs
Honey
and
was
creators that you
goddamn
could be supporting. And then for me
smacking
personally,
shit.
so I had 3 videos sponsored by Honey. These were all 4+ years ago. They were all in 2020 around the
Exactly,
same
a
time.
long
My
time
Poco M3 review, my Moto Edge Plus review, and my Galaxy S20
All
Fan
them bitches
Edition
got over
review. So
4
3
million
smartphone
views.
reviews. These were all back in the brief period where I was working with Standard, and I'd actually almost signed up to do 2 more in 2021, but then I stopped working with Standard. Long story. But what I've done is I've gone back and with YouTube's editor, you might know this, you can trim out sections of videos. I have removed the Honey ads from those videos in the name of not accidentally promoting Honey any more than I possibly could. Now, of course, I know not everyone can do this. Like there are creators with various amounts of involvement with Honey. I think LTT was one of the examples from the Megalag video. They had like dozens of videos sponsored by Honey. So it would be, I mean, it would take longer. I guess they could do it, but cutting all those ads out is challenging depending on how the ad was put in the video. And they also unfortunately paid for a custom video that they could use on their own YouTube channel to run as an ad. So I can't remove that one, unfortunately, so that sucks. But the lesson learned here definitely is for myself and basically every other creator who got with working with Honey is to be even more skeptical about the products and companies that we actually put in front of our audience, especially if they're gonna be sponsors. Like, I think we can appreciate that it's not super hard to vet these things. We can dig in and use the products, for example, that we're going to share. And even with Honey, like, I installed it, I did a few things, bought a few things, it worked, so it seemed fine to me. It's a no-brainer. Other creators love working with them. But clearly, nobody had seen the things that they were doing. Very few people, anyway, had been aware of all the shady stuff that they were doing, or we never would have worked with them. Like, there was a few murmurings in some threads from a few years ago, and there was a hilarious clip of Markiplier from like 4 years ago being very suspicious of them, but still nothing ever really came of it until this Megalag video surfaced everything. So shout out to him for actually going in and showing.
Yeah, man, that's how that shit get, bro. Like, man, niggas is smart. It is 2025.